Darling, the world is calling. Can you feel the excitement in the air? Can you hear it? That siren song of adventure, whispering promises of exotic locales and thrilling experiences. It's like a melody that stirs the soul and ignites the spirit. It's enough to give a girl wanderlust, wouldn't you say? The thrill of the unknown, the allure of distant lands, it's simply irresistible. Oh, the places we'll go, the sights we'll see. Imagine standing in awe before the Eiffel Tower, or feeling the mist of Niagara Falls on your face. From the bustling souks of Marrakesh, where the air is thick with the scent of spices and the hum of haggling, to the serene temples of Kyoto, where tranquility and tradition blend seamlessly. The world is our oyster, just waiting to be pried open and savoured. Each destination offers a unique flavour, a new story to be told. But hold on a tick, sweetie. Before we don our explorer's hat and grab that passport, there's a rather important matter we must attend to: our health. After all, a journey is only as good as the traveller's well-being. You can't very well conquer the Great Wall of China with a nasty bout of traveller's diarrhea, can you? Or enjoy the vibrant streets of Rio while nursing a cold. So, my intrepid traveller, let's get you fighting fit for the journey ahead. A bit of exercise, a balanced diet, and some essential travel health tips can make all the difference. Because, darling, a healthy traveller is a happy traveller, and we want you to have an absolutely fabulous time. So pack your bags, take care of yourself, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Now, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Before you even think about packing that suitcase, we need to make sure you're fit to fly. This isn't just about squeezing into your skinny jeans, darling. We're talking about your health. First things first, pop over to your GP for a quick once-over. They'll make sure you're in tip-top shape and can handle the rigors of travel. Think of it as a pre-holiday tune-up, making sure all your systems are go. And don't even think about skipping this step, darling. It's always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to your health. After all, you wouldn't want a pesky health issue to put a damper on your globe-trotting adventures, would you? Now, on to the less glamorous but oh so important matter of vaccinations. These tiny vials hold the key to a worry-free adventure. Yes, darling, I know needles aren't exactly a picnic, but trust me, these little pricks are worth their weight in gold. They might sting for a moment, but the protection they offer is priceless. They're your best defense against all sorts of nasty bugs and ailments lurking in exotic corners of the globe. Imagine exploring lush rainforests, bustling markets, and serene beaches without a care in the world. Your GP will know exactly what jabs you need depending on your destination. They'll tailor a vaccination plan just for you, ensuring you're covered for every possible scenario. They might recommend a tetanus booster, which is crucial if you're planning on any adventurous activities. Hepatitis A and B vaccines, which are essential for protecting your liver from harmful viruses, or even something more exotic like typhoid or yellow fever. These are particularly important if you're heading to regions where these diseases are prevalent. It all depends on where you're off to, darling. Each destination has its own unique health risks, and being prepared is the best way to ensure a smooth journey. And don't forget your medical checkup. This is a great opportunity to discuss any health concerns you might have. This is your chance to chat with your doctor about any pre-existing conditions, and make sure you've got enough medication to last the entire trip. Running out of medication in a foreign country is a hassle you definitely want to avoid. They might even have some handy tips on staying healthy while you're away. From advice on what to eat and drink to how to avoid common travel illnesses, your doctor is an invaluable resource. Speaking of medication, darling, let's talk about packing your medical kit. Now, we're not talking about bringing the entire pharmacy with you, but it's always wise to pack a few essentials. Think painkillers, antihistamines, motion sickness tablets, and anything else you take regularly. And if you have any pre-existing conditions, be sure to pack enough medication to last your entire trip, plus a bit extra, just in case. It's also a good idea to carry a doctor's note explaining your condition and any medication you're taking, just in case you encounter any inquisitive customs officials. Remember, darling, it's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. After all, you never know what might crop up when you're on the road. Insurance, your safety net for when things go pear-shaped. Now, let's talk about insurance, shall we? I know, it's not the most thrilling topic, but trust me, darling, it's an absolute must-have for any savvy traveler. Think of it as your safety net, your guardian angel in case things go pear-shaped. You never know what might happen when you're out there exploring the world. You could lose your luggage, have your flight cancelled, or even have a nasty accident. And let me tell you, medical bills abroad can be enough to give you a serious case of sticker shock. So do yourself a favor and get yourself some decent travel insurance. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind, knowing that you're covered if the unexpected happens. Water, water everywhere. Staying hydrated on your jaunt. Now let's talk about something a little more refreshing, shall we? Water, darling, glorious water. Staying hydrated is absolutely crucial, especially when you're traveling to hot and humid climates. Dehydration is a real drag, and it can really put a damper on your adventures. So make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids throughout the day. Carry a reusable water bottle with you and refill it whenever you get the chance. And if you're worried about the quality of the local water, opt for bottled water or use water purification tablets. Remember, darling, a hydrated traveler is a happy traveler. So drink up and stay refreshed. Exotic delights and culinary adventures. Eat, drink, but be wary. Part of the joy of travel is indulging in the local cuisine, wouldn't you agree? Oh, the exotic flavors, the tantalizing aromas, it's enough to make a girl's mouth water. But darling, a word of caution. While it's wonderful to be adventurous with your palate, it's also important to be mindful of what you're consuming. Stick to reputable restaurants and food stalls, and be wary of anything that looks or smells a bit iffy. When in doubt, ask yourself, would Joanna eat this? If the answer is no, then steer clear, darling. And remember, always wash your hands before you eat, and avoid drinking tap water unless you're certain it's safe. A little caution goes a long way in preventing an upset stomach. The sun, the sand, the sunburn, protecting your precious skin. Ah, the sun. That glorious ball of fire that warms our skin and lifts our spirits. There's nothing quite like feeling the sun's rays on your face, the warmth seeping into your bones, and the light brightening your day. But darling, as much as we love a good dose of vitamin D, it's important to protect our precious skin from the sun's harmful rays. Those UV rays can be quite sneaky, causing damage even on cloudy days. Sunburn is not a good look, darling, and it can really put a damper on your holiday fun. Imagine spending your vacation nursing painful red skin instead of enjoying the beach. Not to mention, repeated sunburns can lead to more serious skin issues down the line. So, slather on that sunscreen like your life depends on it. Make it a ritual, a part of your daily routine, especially when you're out and about in the sun. And I'm not talking about that weak tea you use back home. We're talking SPF 50 or higher, darling. The higher the SPF, the better the protection. And don't forget to check the expiration date on your sunscreen. Expired sunscreen won't protect you as well. We're talking SPF 50 or higher, darling. And don't forget to reapply every couple of hours, especially after swimming or sweating. Sunscreen can wear off, so keep that bottle handy and reapply generously. And don't forget a chic, wide-brimmed hat and some oversized sunglasses. These aren't just fashion statements, they provide essential protection for your face and eyes. Not only will they protect you from the sun, but they'll also make you look absolutely fabulous, darling. So, embrace the sun safely and stylishly, and enjoy your time under the sun without the worry of sunburn. Bugs, bites, and other itchy inconveniences. Be prepared. Now let's talk about those pesky little critters that can put a real damper on your outdoor adventures. Bugs. From mosquitoes to midges, these little blighters can be a real nuisance, and their bites can be itchy, painful, and even carry diseases. So darling, be prepared. Pack a good insect repellent with a high concentration of DEET and apply it liberally to exposed skin. And if you're particularly prone to bites, consider wearing long sleeves and trousers, especially during dawn and dusk when those pesky mosquitoes are at their most active. And if you do get bitten, don't scratch. Apply a soothing anti-itch cream or take an antihistamine to reduce the swelling and itching. Staying safe in a strange land. Don't be a sitting duck. Now, darling, let's talk about safety. When you're in a strange land, it's more important than ever to be aware of your surroundings and take precautions to protect yourself from theft, scams, and other unsavory characters. Don't flash your cash around like you're made of money. and keep your valuables close to you at all times. Be wary of strangers who approach you on the street, and don't be afraid to say no if someone makes you feel uncomfortable. And if you're traveling alone, be sure to let someone know your itinerary and check in with them regularly. It's always better to be safe than sorry, darling. Bon voyage, wishing you a safe and splendid adventure. There you have it, darling. My top tips for staying healthy and safe on your travels. I know it seems like a lot to remember, but trust me, it's all worth it to ensure you have an absolutely fabulous time. So go forth, my intrepid traveller, and embrace the world with open arms. Explore, discover, and create memories that will last a lifetime. And remember, darling, always travel with a sense of adventure and a dash of caution. Bon voyage, my darling. May your journey be filled with wonder, excitement, and, of course, good health.